Time for another showbiz report! Yay! So imagine this, 1968, in London, the Ritz, with Judy Garland, playing a 5-week concert called Talk of the Town. But then imagine you could watch the whole thing. The trials, the tribulations, the drugs problems, the arguments, the drama. Well, guess what? You can. And I did. I went to see End of the Rainbow at the Birmingham Hippodrome last night. And can I just tell you guys, I was astounded by what I went to see. And I mean that in a good way. I mean that in, oh my god, if there's any way that I would imagine Judy Garland to be, this was it. Now, Judy Garland's played by Tracy Bennett. You've probably best known her from Coronation Street, Casualty, that sort of thing. And her portrayal of Judy Garland is immense. The movements, the characterization, completely insane. She's like a schizophrenic. But she's up, she's down, the drugs, she's on drugs, she needs drinks, she needs something. She's always needing something. And the people around her never seem to give that to her. The voice work from Tracy is just amazing. I can't even describe what she provides for this show. She takes Judy Garland to a whole new level. She brings us back in time. She tells us exactly what she was like during her life. The show itself also, I sat there and I was just like, I believe this would actually have happened. And I don't, it's weird. It's not like I knew Judy Garland at all, right? Obviously. But it's just that sort of thing, you know, when you've got an idea of someone and then you see a portrayal of it and you're like, yeah, that's how I completely imagined it. And that's what I sat there last night and thought. Actually, during the show, there's parts in the script where Judy Garland lets us in to her history, lets us into what happened during her life. At some point, I was like, is it forced? Is this being put into the script just to inform us more about her life? It seems like unnatural conversation sometimes, but it completely makes sense and it completely works as far as I'm concerned. I felt so sorry for her, and I felt so sorry for her relationships that she's had in the past. The turmoil that she was going through personally, psychologically and everything else completely comes out in the show. I don't really want to spoil the show for anyone who goes to see it, so I don't want to talk too much in depth about what happens. But all the characters, her pianist Anthony, I call it Anthony. Her pianist Anthony, played by Hilton McRae, best known for his work in Monarch of the Glen, Silent Witness, those type of TV shows. Monarch of the Glen, oh hello! There was no need for that, was there? But yeah, he portrayed like what a true friend would be to Judy Garland. And yeah, it was a shame to see her demise in the last few months of her life. I wanted to have the thought process that some of you guys might have, like not knowing what it's about, not knowing much about Judy Garland's history, apart from the work that she's done, and just going in there blind. And I wanted to experience that so that I could give you guys a bit of a clearer insight if you've got no idea what the show's about. Anyway, back to the show! I'm babbling! All I'm going to say is Judy Garland was self-destructive, and I'm going to leave it at that. But the second half of the show completely had me really emotionally upset. I was so worried about her. I was so, just like, I wanted her to be okay. And I just went to go, Judy, here's a hug. Here's a hug, Judy. You need a hug, it's fine. But I couldn't, I was sat there just watching all this unravel, and yeah. The songs are amazing, guys. The set, there's two main sets. One is the stage for the concert and the other one is her hotel room. I'm not going to spoil it to you, but guys, if you can, please go and see the show End of the Rainbow, whether you're in Birmingham or not, but for those of you who are local. So the show is on at the Birmingham Hippodrome until the 22nd of October, okay? So if you can, guys, if you guys have the opportunity to see it at other parts of the country, please take it. It is an amazing show. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was autobiographical, is that a word? Autobiographical. No, that's not the word either. It was a bit like watching an autobiography, basically. You will enjoy it, you will love it, whether you know much about Judy Garland or not. I loved it, and I'm still thinking about it. And yeah, I think I might go and see it again, actually. Over the rainbow, way up high. No? Oh, okay, bye. Somewhere over the rainbow. way up high, there's a
Shut up, Gordon.
Alright.
Ma.